Oh, giddy up! Let's try it, baby!
Feed me carrots.
I'm not a punter. I don't own horses.
Cruelty is not cool.
No!
They're in it to win it.
Don't go home depressed.
This bald head is going to be feeling it later on tonight.
I feel like I'm surrounded by losers, 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 losers.
Horse racing is nothing more than an abattoir with a winning post.
Racing kills, 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 kills.
Whey! It's the race that stops a nation. An event that attracts sirs, lords, misses and misters. Ramblers, gamblers, and sometimes fashionistas. A wise man once told me,
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
But it seems you can make it race 16 furlongs for the sole purpose of winning over $4 million. So when it comes to the GGs, some say giddy up. Others, they say nup. Nup to the cup. So now let's see what's happening at the Melbourne Cup.
Horse racing kills.
If you care about animals, perhaps you shouldn't be going to the races.
Horse racing kills.
If you care about animals, you definitely shouldn't be going to the races.
Horse racing.
What's going on here today?
So we're here with the Coalition for the Protection of Racehorses and horseracingkills.com to protest the Melbourne Cup. It is an outdated and barbaric practice where horses are subjected to immense cruelty purely for the gambling and gluttonous pleasures of other people. There have been 168 horses killed on Australian horse tracks this year alone, and most of the horses who are retired from the industry get sent to a knackery and turned into pet food. So it needs to end. People need to be aware of what's going on, and that's why we're here to raise awareness and help encourage people to say nup to the cup.
What is the Melbourne Cup about? What is it?
The race, mate, the race, the atmosphere.
Yeah, the atmosphere and just getting to meet people and get amongst it.
Is it about drinking and gambling, or is there a bit more to it?
Nah,
Nah,
definitely
probably-
just drinking and gambling, eh?
Why do you think people come to not only like Melbourne Cup but horse racing in general?
Obviously, the gambling and the drinking plays a large part of it, which obviously within our society and culture is a huge problem. It has a lot of detrimental effects, but it's very ingrained in our culture.
What was the highlight of the Melbourne Cup?
Probably the race.
The alcohol, mate, the alcohol.
Do you think the people that attend are bad people?
I don't think they're bad people. I think that they are focusing on the wrong thing. They're focusing on going for a party, going for a drink, going for a day out. But obviously there's a lot more less cruel and less harmful things that they could be participating in rather than going to spend a day getting wasted and betting on the lives of animals.
No!
We don't need to be using animals to create entertainment. If we want to have a sport or entertainment, go and let people race. We have the ability to consent and say, yes, we want to participate in this, but racing, whether it's greyhounds, whether it's horses, it's not right because these animals don't want to be in that situation. They're forced to be in that situation, and we have the ability to help speak up for them and say that we're not going to stand for this anymore. Times need to change, Melbourne needs to evolve, and there's better ways to celebrate than by betting on horses to die.
What was the highlight?
Losing all my money, mostly.
Winning. Definitely
He won, yeah.
Definitely won. My horse coming second. When he
You
put
own
it
the
to win.
horse?
No, I bet 50 on it and it comes second.
So it was a semi-successful day all around?
Oh, yeah, two of us, half and half. 50-50. He
Me
won,
as well.
he won.
They
lost, I lost.
Is this your first time at the Melbourne Cup?
First time.
Yes.
He's been here before.
Yeah, I was here last year.
We're from a country town.
Would you come again?
100%.
Yeah, next
Yeah,
year.
good, yeah,
Have done, we'll do, and we'll continue to do.
What's going on here today?
Yeah, well, we're the Coalition for the Protection of Racehorses, and we've been campaigning against horse racing for the last 13 years. This is our 12th event here, and we're here to make a point that horse racing is cruel, it's dangerous, it's no good for horses and shouldn't be allowed to continue. We see a horse killed on our racetracks every 2 days, and we see many thousands more disappear from racing unaccounted for. And that's generally because they've sustained an injury, could be a heart attack, could be broken limbs, fractured skull, almost anything. And this happens to healthy horses that are mostly under 5 years of age.
You hear the argument a lot that horses enjoy racing. What can you say about that?
Well, that's simply not true. And there are people in the racing industry that tell you that. What they won't tell you is that they use spurs on them to try to make them run faster, which can be quite painful. They're basically bits of metal that they push into the flanks of the horse. They use bits on the horse. They use tongue ties, and of course, there's the whip itself. That is the most obvious form of animal cruelty there is. These horses are not willing participants. These horses are forced to compete, and there's no doubt about that. If they said they love to race, there'd be no need for any of those instruments of cruelty.
Woo! I mean, gosh, I feel like this is probably the coolest I've ever been by comparison amongst my peers, because I feel like I'm surrounded by losers today. What are people doing here? What are you celebrating? There's going to be like a horse probably killed on the racetrack today. What are we celebrating?
What do you think people are celebrating?
I'm not really sure. I think they just want to get dressed up and get drunk.
Oh, fucking giddy up! Let's try it, baby!
Can you tell me what happened today?
Oh, mate, it was fucking good. Got up $1,000.
$1,000 is pretty good.
Mate.
So you're up for the day?
Yeah, up for the day. Yeah, up 600.
What about you guys?
They're doing pretty shit.
What about the day?
Are you up for the day? Or?
Oh yeah, out for the day.
But no, just mainly the atmosphere, man. You know, just a good place to
for
be.
it. Yeah.
This is your first time at the Melbourne Cup?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, come
Up the
down
Kiwis, mate.
You guys all from New Zealand?
Yeah, bro.
Come here just for Melbourne Cup?
Yeah, fucking oath. Yeah, fucking oath.
Would you come?
Fleece Melbourne.
Would you come again?
Nah, it's a fucking shithole.
It's too hot, bro. It's too hot.
Too hot?
Yeah.
Oh, no, mate. I just won. I kept winning. And that's all I've done. It's a good day.
If no one's ever been to the Melbourne Cup before, what would you say to them?
I'd say it's good atmosphere. You got to get amongst the crowd. You got to fucking get amongst it. It's good. You'll love it. Just getting amongst it would be the main aspect of it. You'll fucking just thrive off that shit. That's awesome.
Fucking nay.
Do you reckon horse racing's cruel?
Oh, fucking yee-hoo! Nah, fucking wouldn't have a clue, mate.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not against riding horses. I love riding horses. Do they need to be beaten, whipped around a track so that we can make money? I don't think so. Do they need to be shot when they're no longer useful? I don't think so. I think that, it's 2023, there's more humane ways of doing things, and I don't know why we're even still having these conversations. But if we need to keep having them, I'll keep saying what needs to be said.
Why do you think people enjoy horse racing so much, or an event like today? Why do you think there's such a big turnout?
Well, we don't think people come to the races at all for the horses. In fact, we hear time and time again that people go to the races just because it's the thing to do, place to be seen and all that kind of stuff. So they're not going there for the horses, they're going there for everything else. I think something's happening over here. I'm just going to...
Yeah, no worries.
Horse racing, our winning. There is no retirement.
Can I ask you what the inspiration is behind your outfit today?
I'm just a vegan and about peace, even though just using vegetables. Although police would actually use real capsicum. And what I believe in.
Why do you think people enjoy the races or Melbourne Cup?
I think it is the party atmosphere more than betting. I mean, they're in it to win it, but as you see, most of them, they'll say to us as they go past, I'm here for the party.
Is this your first time at the Melbourne Cup?
First time ever at the Melbourne Cup, yeah, but just moved to Melbourne recently. It's always been a bucket list item, so good to take it off at least if the result wasn't what was expected.
How would you rate it out of 10?
Yeah, fantastic, superb day to be honest. Yeah, once you don't pack too many losers, it's a fantastic day. Great weather, great sunshine, great international representation. Fantastic day. The Aussies really did put on a good show.
Did you back any winners?
Not here today, unfortunately. But
you win some, you lose most.
Plenty of other days. Yeah, it's not the first day felt like this low on a race course, but yeah, it's probably right up there.
Bring a pair of sunglasses. Bring a pair of sunglasses and be prepared that there's absolutely no shade in the place, is what I would say.
Hopefully, if you can, try back a few winners as well and don't go home depressed. But yeah, no, great day overall.
What are your thoughts about Melbourne Cup and the day itself?
To have a holiday for a 5-minute long race is ludicrous. I mean, the fanfare they throw, it's a big money spin and it's not worth it. I mean, I know we're not going to stop the industry, but to lose the celebration and the draw card of this is just, it's mainly a fashion show. And yeah, it just gets flogged.
The Honourable Bill Shorten, I'd like to get your thoughts on the Melbourne Cup.
It's great. I just like seeing the crowds. I used to be the union organiser at the racetrack here, so I used to look after the gardeners and the stable hands, the barrier attendants and the jockeys. So I'm not a punter, I don't own horses, but I like the people side of the industry, the early morning track work. A lot of battlers sort of work and racing, and they have dreams and hopes. It's good to see it all come together in a big community event like this.
Quite a few protesters out the front. Any thoughts on that?
I think animal welfare is important, so I think if racing wants to continue, it's got to work on its social licence. So I think the protesters have got points to make, and it's good that they can express their views, but I'd also remind people that this is a real industry which employs tens of thousands of people, and I think racing can improve and listen to some of the protests, but I think it would be a shame if we didn't have racing. To me, this is people from all walks of life getting together. We don't do enough of that in this country. That's a good thing. I think the world needs more of it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I mean, the numbers of Caulfield Cup have dropped, Derby Day, even the parade, they had to cancel it. Some of the racing communities said it was to do with roadworks. There was no roadworks. It's a money thing. They can't afford the permit, or they just couldn't afford to block the streets for that period of time. I don't know, the crowds just were getting thinner and thinner each year too. So,
do you think people are losing interest?
I'm hoping they are.
Is this your first time at the Melbourne Cup?
It is, yep. Big horse racing fan though. Been to everything in the UK, so had to get this one ticked off.
How does this race compare to the ones overseas?
So much better. Just the setup is just ridiculous compared to the UK, so no, it's been a good day, definitely.
What's been the highlight of the day, would you say?
I mean, the weather. I think previous years it's not been so great, so yeah, I think that's... But we've had a good laugh, we've had a few beers, we've had a wee bet, not much success, but it's been good.
So are you up or down for the day, betting-wise?
I am literally down under right now. I am so down. Yeah, but we move, we'll go again tomorrow.
Would you come back to the Melbourne Cup?
Absolutely, yes, definitely.
What would you say 2 tips are for the day if no one's been to the Melbourne Cup before?
Do your research.
Bring sun cream.
And bring sun cream, because this bald head is going to be feeling it later on tonight.
I'm glad that I won for the first time and winner fight 1, and it was good to see it all for the first time winning, and yeah, and first time coming here. It was good for everything. I really liked it, and I really enjoyed it too.
Did a lot of bets, spent time here, and yeah, go the boys.
If a horse could talk, what do you think it would say about Melbourne Cup?
Nup the cup, feed me carrots, and look at me, I'm just a lovely boy girl. Pat me, love me. Don't whip me. Try a kink club.